up, everybody? We are live. Jason Brown here, and we're going to be talking about pot stocks. In particular, we're going to be walking you through a case study of a pot stock or a marijuana stock that we found for our members and that we were able to generate 100% return in about 7 days. So that's what we're going to be breaking down. But first, what do these guys have in common, right? Snoop Dogg, Dr. Dre, Eminem, Ice Cube. They smoke weed every day. No, I'm joking. I don't know if these guys smoke weed every day. That's what Snoop said. But we're going to be talking about marijuana, pot stocks. So before we do that, let's cue the intro. I'm going to walk you through the case study and how this whole trade worked out. All right, so it's an exciting time to talk about marijuana stocks. They're all the rave, especially here in Michigan because, marijuana just got approved legally. Now, I don't smoke or use marijuana, but from a stock market or an investing standpoint, there are some opportunities in the sector, in the industry. And what's interesting about this sector is that it's a brand new sector, meaning as it starts to get opened up for regulation, or I guess as they deregulate, make it legal, it just provides a big opportunity for the producers, the growers, the people who provide the soil. I mean, there's so many hands inside the pot. Get it? Just joking, right? But there's so many hands inside the pot that there's some opportunity to make some money. But let's walk you through this trade. It was 100% option return, I think in about 7 days or less. So I want to go on to Power Trades University, walk you through the whole breakdown, how we found the trade, how we broke it down for our members and what happened. So let's do that right now. All right, so first, let me get logged in. We're already logged into Power Trades University. Inside the bullish forum, let's go in there. So this was this pot stock is high. Is it time to buy? So this was the breakdown that we did for our members. So I want to walk you through it step by step, kind of give you the analysis and how we broke it down and what the trade looked like. So, hey team, I talked about this stock in the midweek update. I've been keeping my eye on a few of these stocks, mainly Tilray and CGC, because they're the original high flyers. Get it? The high flyers. All right, I'm full of these pot stocks jokes today, right? So, company profile, it's a Canadian stock that produces and sells medical cannabis. So I talked about the news on the stock. It's too early to, and matter of fact, I also want to point out something. I posted this January 10th, all right? So we posted this, what's that? It's been about 7 days, a week ago. And the analysis was that it's too early to take any news as the gospel, but the reality is this company and Tilray, they're two of the biggest Canadian companies that's snatching up partnerships and educational opportunities to share cannabis and distribute it, especially in Canada, but they're partnering with U.S. companies and snatching up U.S. territory, so they're getting their opportunity to distribute locally in the U.S. as well. And so what's cool about that is literally, right when I posted that, they got some type of agreement in New York to be able to distribute, I believe, medical marijuana to be distributor for the state of New York as they work to legalize marijuana. So anyway, I talked about this. Let's talk charts, all right? Stock has sold off roughly 50% down in support, which was at $26. So this is where understanding how to read the chart comes into play, which is what we do every week for 2 hours. We look for these trades. So we have a bona fide bounce at support and a bounce on 2 days of some serious volume. And I'll walk you guys through the chart here in a second. Our members, they got this obviously, 7 days ago, but I thought we would share this with the general public just to show A, what we do inside the membership, but B, what's going on in the cannabis market. So the first level of resistance is 46, time frame to reach this. If the momentum continues within 30 days, second level resistance is 56, time frame 60 to 90 days. We break out the downside potential, how it can move back down to 26. And then walked in the risk reducer option. So roll with the stock and let it go higher by 3 to 5 points, then selling out of the money option. So we talked about spreads. Or number B, purchase the call option with the stock going higher and then selling out of the money option once the stock runs another 3 to 5 points. And then we walked them through the whole trade on our trade tracker. I'm not going to go into all that, but let's talk about the chart and the breakdown that we put in here. So you can see our member said, thanks for this. I have been waiting for that sector to turn around real bullish. But let's walk through how this went down. So when we looked at the chart, we saw that it sold off about 50%. But what's interesting about where it sold off to, it sold off right to support where it had bounced before. This area support, this area support. And so you can see it sold right off to support. And as we started to see the stock lift up off support, I'm thinking like, okay, guys, I think we're about to get a lift off. And so this was the day that we entered the trade. And so 46 right here is where the stock, I believe, is headed to, because that's the first level of resistance. And if we pull up the chart of where it's at today, let me pull that up just so you guys can see. This is where the stock is at today. I mean, literally just shy of resistance. And so the option that we picked up the option for about $3.85, $4, and then the option today is going for about $9. So it was over 100% return in just about 7 days there. So let me pull this back up. So really nice high flyer for us. Worked out. We posted it for our members. We talked about potentially closing it out early. Never going broke, taking the profit, but and then you can see one of our members posted the link about them getting the relationship with New York, the hemp license in New York. So I love it. So a lot of people had some success with this, which was really cool. Good move in the win column. How was your experience been using the Robinhood app? So some people had Robinhood. It doesn't matter what you're trading with, but I just wanted to walk you through like the analysis of, what can happen once you learn how to read the chart, once you learn how to spot trends, especially with stocks like the medical marijuana industry, which is just kind of all the rave right now, because that's a whole new set of money, whole new set of income that's coming into the industry. And there's some ways that you can capitalize on it. And we just showed you how we found a trade and literally 100% return in under 7 days. And so what's interesting about that is like, while you're sitting on the sideline, like there's people making money, right? While you're thinking like, I mean, there's these trades that are all around us and they're happening I shouldn't say every day, but every month, every week, I don't know, right? It's just opportunity out there. So let me see if there's any questions. If not, we'll get ready to wrap up this live video. I got Angelo with me. Angelo, are there any questions coming in at all that I need to be looking at?
Jay on YouTube asked, is this today?
So Jay on YouTube asked, is this today? So today, where the stock is at, it's roughly, in fact, let me just, I can pull it up for you where the stock is at today. No, I only post real time for our members. I'm just sharing with you what happened after the fact. I usually share after. Why did I type CRM? That's one of the stocks we have been trading. But no, this is after the fact. So this move has already pretty much happened. So no, this is where it's at today, about 42. But we already closed the trade out and snatched the profit and ran. Oh, I'm not even sharing my monitor, am I? So no, this is not today. This was about 7 days ago when I first posted it. So let me show you. This is where we posted it right here. You can see January 10th. All right. So no, obviously we're doing this live today, January 17th, 7 days later. So the move has already happened. I mean, there's a little bit more risk to the downside now because the stock has already kind of moved. So it's in this weird situation where the low risk time to buy is kind of already behind us. So, but hey, I invite you to join us inside Power Trades University, man. What other questions? Any other questions on Facebook?
So we got a couple.
YouTube.
Darius on Facebook asked, do all members have access to that thread, or is it just coaching members?
So Darius on Facebook said, do all members have access to this thread? So if you, there's only one way to become a member. Otherwise, you're just buying courses one-off. So to get access to everything, you just have to be a member. So yeah, you would have access to the bullish, the bearish, the advanced options forum, all the replays, all that stuff. So yeah, that's available to all members. So great question.
So we'll go back to YouTube.
And we're taking questions from both YouTube, Facebook. We're doing them both.
So Carnell asked, hey, do you still recommend Charles Schwab trading platform?
So Carnell, do we still recommend Charles Schwab trading platform? The answer is yes. We primarily used Options Express, but Options Express was bought by Charles Schwab. So we like the Options Express platform, which is now Street Smart Central over there on Charles Schwab. In fact, didn't we do a blog post on how to open your first trading account? I think we did. So we talk about that too. Let me see here. I just want to pull it up for you while we are live, my man. And if you come over here and hit up the blog, I think, where is it at? Let me see. Maybe under older articles. So right here, how to open a trading account with Charles Schwab. So we'll walk you through all of that. What are our reasons? Why did we pick them? There's a full video. If you don't have the ability to watch the video, we got all the screenshots, all this stuff here. Why we picked them, how to open your trading account, stuff like that. So feel free to swing over to the blog at thebrownreport.com, and you can check out how to open a trading account with Schwab. It's a great question.
So we got Don on Facebook who asked, where can I buy some shares in the medical marijuana stokes? But I think he meant to say stocks.
So Don says, where can he buy some shares? So first you need to have a trading account with, we got people who use Robinhood. We got people who use Charles Schwab. We got people who use TD Ameritrade. We got people who use, what's the other one? Thinkorswim. I mean, it doesn't matter. You just need a brokerage account. Once you have a brokerage account, then you need to fund the brokerage account, and then you can go buy any publicly traded company or ticker symbol that you want.
Alan on YouTube asked, what about e-option trade account?
So Alan on YouTube said, what about e-options trading account? So I don't know. What about it? Like, as long as they allow you to buy options, you could check it out. Now, we don't go around opening an account with every single company, right? We'd have thousands of accounts or hundreds of brokerage accounts just to kind of give a review. But as long as they allow you to trade options, if it works for you, it works for me. We like Charles Schwab because of the platform. We like TD Ameritrade because of the platform. So those are two that we typically recommend because that's what we teach off of. And the option chain is easy to read. They give you the best level 2 quote prices and stuff like that. There's people who use like some of the other platforms, but they don't get the best pricing when they buy their options. So those are all things that you want to think about when you're choosing a broker or a specific platform.
Hugh on Facebook asked, how does one become a member?
Who on Facebook?
Hugh
on Facebook. It's very simple. I mean, you just go to my favorite website, powertradesuniversity.com. Boom. And then pretty much on there, we break down more about, how it works, what comes with it, courses, coaching, community. So you get the courses, you get the coaching, the live weekly coaching, You get the community. So you can go over there and check all of that out. I'm not even showing. I thought I was showing my screen. My bad. There it is. Boom. Just go to Power Trades University, and you can kind of check out that stuff, everything that we offer there. So I just wanted to come on and share with you guys what was happening with the medical marijuana stock and how we was able to generate that 100% return in just 7 days. Now, all trades aren't like that. Are some of the trades losers or break-eveners? Absolutely, right? But I'm just showing you what's possible when you hook your caboose up to the right people that are looking for this stuff daily. You put in the research, you look at the chart, and you look for the option chain, you find these type of stocks. I mean, there's tons of other ones in here too. Hopefully my members don't kill me because they can see some of the trades, but there's some other trades. I mean, we kind of, this is what we do every week for 2 hours. We go through and we break down the trades, so yeah, that's what's up. We love this stuff, man. I get juiced. I get jacked about this stuff. I haven't been live in a while, so I'm feeling this. I'm feeling energized to be here talking to you guys. What other questions do we got? We got YouTube going on the live stream. We got Facebook going on the live stream.
So Alan on YouTube asked, can you do options with cannabis stocks?
So Alan said, can you do options with cannabis stock? Absolutely. That was an option trade that we did on the cannabis stock. So let me see. Let me switch screens for a second. Let me see if I can pull up an option chain so I can show you which one we did and why. So give me 1 second. But yeah, absolutely, you can do options on cannabis stocks as long as it's a publicly traded company. Then you can trade options on it. So that's more what it's about versus if it's a cannabis stock or not. It's more about is it an option? Is it a publicly traded company? And if so, they typically trade options on it. So I'm just logging into my demo account here. All right. And then I'm going to switch back over to the screen. So let's switch back over. So here, I'm logged into my demo account. So the ticker symbol is CGC. So yeah, you could just go in there, pull up the option chain for CGC, which is the cannabis stock. We were looking at the March 15th $35 strike price option. And so that option right now, like I said, is going for about $9. You can see that right there. But when we bought it, it was going for like I think $385, something like that. When we placed the trade and put it out to our members, so from $385 or just call it $4, even if you got in a little late, you got in at $4.50 to $9. That's 100% return in just about 7 days. So simple math. If you had $1,000, you now have $2,000. If you had $10,000, you now have $20,000 in 7 days' time. So stuff's not rocket science, but it's pretty cool once we take advantage of the price action and once we see the right opportunities. And that's what's beautiful about it, is that when you get a trade like that, what I love about it is you don't necessarily, like, people think you have to hit it out of the park every day, every week, or be a day trader. But what if you just found one of those trades a month? Would you be all right? Would you be all right with 100%? Now, every trade isn't 100%, but I'm just saying, would you be okay if it took you 3 months and you made 100%? Took you another 3 months, you found another one of those and you made 100%. That's the name of the game, being patient and looking for the right opportunity. And then when you see it, you kind of bounce on it like a rat on Cheetos, right? You just go get it. So great question. What other questions do we got? Dilla said, heck yeah.
Heck yeah. So Justin asked, on buy puts when strike price is ITM, are you only profitable he said if premiums are higher than the premiums you paid for?
All right, so Justin on YouTube asked, let me see. I wish you could show people the YouTube comments, but the way YouTube works, only we can see the comments. Maybe everybody who's live with us can see it. But the question was from Justin. When you buy calls or puts when the strike price is ITM, that's in the money, Are you only profitable if premiums are higher than the premiums you pay for it? Yeah, I guess. I mean, that's just basic math. So if you pay $4 for premium for an option, you only make profit if it goes to $4.50, $5, $6. So the key is to find a stock that's getting ready to move or that you foresee moving in the near future before your expiration date, and then allow that premium to increase in price, right? So when you look at the cannabis stock that we looked at when we first found it, let me bring the chart back up. When we first found that stock, so check this out. When we first found it, we found it right here. Oh, we started watching it here, but we saw it this day, and then when it broke out, so we found it right around, about $34. Well, today the stock is trading for about $42. So you can see right here, the stock is trading for about $42. And so that moved $6 since we found it. So the price we paid for the option when it was about $3.50, obviously it moved $6. So that $6 got tacked on to this. So now it's worth about $9.10. So we bought it at $3.50, $4 around there. Now it's going for about $9.10. So you pretty much added about $5, $6 to the option price. Now there's some time and volatility in there. We lost 7 days of time, so it's not a direct. It moves 6. The option is going to move 6, but roughly the option moved right around the amount that the stock moved. So that's the power of making sure you buy the right stock option, making sure there's enough open interest so you can get in the trade and get out of the trade. So that's how that works. So Justin said, my forward strike price is at $8.50 at 47 premium, but my account says daily gain. So you might be up on the day right now. So there's a difference between being up in the entire trade versus being up for the day. So your account, let's say you're down $2 on the trade, but today the trade moved up 50 cents. You're still negative $1.50 on the entire trade, but today your daily gain is you made 50 cents or whatever that equates to in your account. So that might be what he's confusing or what he's mixing up. So what other questions? Any other questions coming through on Facebook or I want to say Instagram, but we're not on Instagram right now. It's just YouTube.
No, not any at the moment.
All right, cool. So I think this is a good place to wrap it up. So that's it, guys. You just witnessed 100% return 7 days on a pot stock that we found July 7th. Not July 7th. I'm tripping. January 10th. And today is January 17th. And again, there's the complete write-up of bullish potential, the downside potential. We post a chart in there for our members and everything. And so there it is, guys. It pays to be on the inside. So if you're not already, consider joining us on this. I think it's a party. It's a weed party. No, I'm joking. We don't smoke weed. But at the moment, it's a pot stock party. So that's it. I'll see you guys on the next video. Thanks for tuning in live. If you're not already, make sure you're subscribed on YouTube. Hit the little bell notification to get notified when we go live. And same thing with Facebook. Be sure to like the page, thebrownreport.com, and then get notified when we go live. So I'll see you guys on the next video.